tuka road trip. Ni machoki kwenye tambla ndani ya voxi.
In a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on Georgia 369
Amechoka tuna kuna dem nadai tu kusosi. Ghetto boy kageuka tu romantic. So akidai apewe, akisikia tu baridi koti yangu inakuwa yake. Buda amechocha tuka road trip. Ai amechocha tuka road trip. Ai amechocha tuka road trip. Ai amechocha tuka road trip. Ni kama ndai imegeuka tukalika store. Ni kama dress code ya washi ilikuwa booty short. Ni kama ngwa imetoka huko Lebanon, ngoma hazishiki kuipitisha hiyo ox. Kazi ni kuhakikisha hotbox na kusafisha tukikaribia ma roadblocks. Designated driver naye amenyanya, maji zimemshika amedai kusimama. Kikope hapo Naivasha chicken nyama. Vibe tropical utadhani Bahamas. Nickname ya mrembo wangu ni potential. Usistuke backbench mate ikitest. Buda amechocha tuka road trip. Ai amechocha tuka road trip. Ai amechocha kwa local na makaili na makendo hawapendi
road trip. Usi trip, mommy. Don't trip, mommy. It's only a road trip.
Wagwan family, karibuni sana to yet another beautiful episode of the Africa Today show right here on the Black Fire Network Media for the 21st century. 16 minutes past 8 p.m. right here in the 254. My name is Joby. To the first-time listeners and viewers, shout out to everyone on the radio station, to those who are on Facebook and on YouTube. Kindly, as you join, click that like button. And in case it is your first time, consider joining us officially by following, subscribing, and joining us also on our website, that is the www.blackfirenetwork.com. Today we are extra unusual, and today I come in looking like a nurse. Thank you, Kid, for not complimenting. I know I look good, and that's key.
No, I was about to ask that, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do you look good every day?
I mean, it's the game changer for me and the glasses. I mean, I think right now I'm considering getting myself some glasses. Look at that. Even nothing. Even.
Hey, I reserve my comment.
I know, right?
I reserve my comment.
But anyway, karibuni sana, and of course, as you're joining, let us know what's the time on your end. How is your day coming along? Mine has been amazing, and I can't wait to see literally what this topic is all about. Today we have an amazing discussion, and I'm here personally to learn and listen and to also engage. And so is Kamlesh in the building. But karibu sana Keith, before I introduce Kamlesh.
What's poppin', shorty?
I'm good. I'm looking fine. Do you see that? I'm good.
So you got glasses? So you got some guys' glasses? Glasses you stole? You beat somebody up?
What? What?
Glasses you stole? What the hell's going on around here?
These are mine. These are my glasses.
All right.
Karibu sana. I hope you're doing amazing. Hope your day's coming
out. I'm not Asante Sana. Nah. I'm up in the hills with these hillbilly crackers. But I hate Northern Georgia. God damn it! Ain't a black motherfucker in sight around this bitch. This is where they used to hang Negroes left, right, and center. I can't stand this fucking area over here. Ain't nobody black in this motherfucker. They still, you know, I ain't gonna say on YouTube when you gotta hit a motherfucker in the mouth. Who the fuck you talking to? So that's where I'm at. You gotta know what I'm talking about. You guys been to North Georgia foothills? This is where that movie Deliverance. Oh, let me do this. We're doing on the network. Write this down so I won't forget, Joe. We're doing a network so we won't get banned on YouTube.
All right. Let me get up
there. See, that KFC is crowded because a lot of white folks live up here. See, that's a crowded KFC right. That's a crowded KFC right there because white folks live up here. Write this down, Joe. But say, clip from the movie Deliverance. Clip from the movie Deliverance when they rape the white guys. When the white guys get raped. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at.
What?
I know, right? I'm also like, what?
What?
Yeah.
They rape white guys.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Y'all better be welcome to America and understand certain parts of this big ass country what they do. So sorry, the clip from the movie Deliverance where they rape the white guys. We'll do that on the network.
All right.
You know, I've always heard about that movie Deliverance. What's the prefix of it?
But Deliverance about some guys. It tells the truth about I'm up in northern Georgia. So these guys go on a white guy's weekend getaway where they want to go camping and fishing and going down to spending time at a lake and shit. So, but they're in a part of the country that's considered backwards, right? Up here it's considered motherfuckers be fucking their cousins, fucking dogs, fucking it's considered backward. A lot of inbreeding in this part of the United States. So these guys go up there, hang out, and these hillbillies, as they call, that's what you call white people that are like from the village, that are real country, right? So these hillbillies see them, and because they got lost, hey man, we lost. You lost, boy. You lost, boy. You sure got a pretty mouth, boy. He said, what are we talking about? He said, you got a pretty mouth, boy. Don't move. We want some of that ass.
Wow.
and so they end up raping him. And his friend, and so his friend, when his friends came in, they came and saved them. They came and saved them and killed one of them. One guy got away and went back and told the rest of them hillbillies, and then they was on, they were trying to kill him all the way down the stream until they get out of that area. Whole movie's about them trying to survive to get the fuck out of there, right? To get out of there, to make it back down to Atlanta. So because this is a very racist part of the country right here.
Yeah, you
remember that movie? Good. What you say, Camlish?
Just asking. What makes the northern part of Georgia so backward? Like, why are they so
backward? Slow. Okay, yeah. Because part of the country, Camlish, was never developed. Same with Africa was never developed. So part of America is not developed. You got a lot of places in America that was slowly to develop because of the landscape, right? It's full of mountains and it wasn't indicative of people settling there and being highly advanced. You got a mix of these Mexicans. So that always parts of the country like a Kentucky, an Arkansas, a West Virginia were always way further behind developmentally because nobody ever really gave a shit about these areas of America. So they were already developmentally slow, right? And so Europeans, you're not really normal. Europeans are pretty much fucked up. Right? Black people don't know who they are really. So they always convert back to their natural behavior. And we're going to do that on the network. They always revert back to who they really are before Africans civilized them. So without civilization, they always revert back to their savagery. So these areas, especially for black people, you stay the fuck out of them. So that movie, you remember that movie too when you was young? Say, yeah, I said that movie. That movie traumatized this shit out. When I was young too, I was like, look at these weird looking white people. See, in that movie, they tell you they're great looking. They're to be idolized and all that shit. Deliverance put an end to that shit. They got white people looking this fucked up. Right. right. So parts of America were underdeveloped, Cameron. So they would always call these people called hillbillies. I think I played one with no, that was Spike. I don't think I had Jovi do that show. And I had those people in Walmart, and the inbred people from Kentucky talking crazy. Those white people. I think I had Spikes do that one. You couldn't understand what they were saying. No, they're from West Virginia. And but you got parts of America that's still very underdeveloped, especially back then. So they would how you doing, Robin? How you doing, sister? Robin, ain't you in southern Georgia right now, right? Robin, you're down by Tipton, right? Robin ain't up here with the hillbillies. Robin, you down in southern Georgia. I wish I was down that mud, but they still kill you. They kill Mount Albert. You're down there by Tipton, right? Right, Robin?
Pardon me. You called Robin a sister. Is she?
I think Robin is a sister. I think Robin's a sister. Yeah, I mean that's a dude. Not too many guys named Robin. I mean, it's few. I think Robin's a sister. I hope so. Don't be trying to mess me up. Joby.
No, Robin is a girl's name.
Joby, you better not be trying to mess me up.
No. I don't know if Robin is a girl's name.
Robin is a girl's name.
It's a guy's name.
It is a girl's name. Yeah, yes, I thought. Yeah, but Robin's a sister. I know.
No.
I'm pretty sure she is.
I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed.
You never watched How I Met Your Mother.
Oh no! I've always thought you are a guy. I swear. Oh no!
Shout out to Robin.
I know Robin is a good guy.
She's a woman. Robin's a woman. Yeah, she lives by Tipton. I'm up here in North Georgia. I know you ain't got no family up here in North Georgia, do you, Robin? Like, hell no. I know you don't. But anyway, you know what they got here, Robert? They done brought a lot of these motherfucking Mexicans up in here. Look at I'm walking down the street, all Mexicans and shit. Family, know this is our replacement. You better know what I ain't seen nobody black. Oh damn, I seen one. Okay, there go a brother right there. He all fucked up looking now. There go one brother with a big ass belly, as Joby called it. Sorry about that, brother. You know, you get that belly situation taken care of. Anyway, so we're gonna let everybody get in here before we go to the network so we can get some real talk. Yeah. You got family over here, get out. You got hold on. I know you ain't got no family up here in northern Georgia. I mean northern. I ain't talking about Atlanta. I'm talking about northern Georgia, Robin. I'm talking about up in these fucking foothills, up in these mountains, up here close to Tennessee. I'm talking about up there. I gotta do some work up here, man. You think I'm not up here by choice? I say, hey, Keith, let me come to northern Georgia and fuck around. This would be nice. I'm not up here by choice, Canvas. I'm not saying, hey, you know what? I woke up this morning. I said, hey, why not go to northern Georgia? That's the place to be.
And relax.
Why these weird ass white people trying to get me? Yeah, I know.
These crackers trying to get you.
That's right, not that far. Yeah, but how far, Rob? I know you ain't got nobody that far up here. I seen one brother.
Let me ask you a question, though, Keith.
Yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
You mean it's actually still dangerous for black people in northern Georgia?
Watch this. Okay, now we can play this. I want you to go to YouTube, Joby, and write this in YouTube. Say this is right outside of Atlanta. Write this in YouTube, Joby. Say Oprah Winfrey talks to the white people of Forsyth County. Say Oprah Winfrey talks to the white people of Forsyth County. Let's see. We see some clips on that. You goddamn niggers come up here, we kill you, niggas. That's right. I'm north of that shit. Yes, right. Say Oprah Winfrey talks to the white people of Forsyth County. How you guys spell Forsyth County? Forsyth County, Georgia. Forsyth County, Georgia. A little bit north of Atlanta. Hell yeah. This guy was like, you still get the See, Africans got a fake understanding of Europeans, fake understanding of America. They always get messed up. I love those guys on TikTok saying, why don't you tell us the Europeans don't like us? I'm telling you, they don't like your ass, okay? They don't like us. Why don't you tell us? We try to run to Europe. We thought you loved us, you know? Well, shame on you, dummy. They don't. You're going to go, man? Go ahead, go, stupid ass. Go ahead, Mexican, fuck wrong with you? So, yeah, see if you put up anything, Joey. Say, or they say northern, say Oprah talks to the white racists. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yes, I know it's their shit. She had them on there at least once a year.
1987, only been on for 5 months in the Deep South, and a county where no black person had lived 75 years.
Right.
For left her studio and headed straight into the eye of the storm.
You let them know. You niggas, you can live in Atlanta. You can live in Atlanta, niggas, but you better not come up here. Coon ass. Look at coon ass Oprah. This coon ass bitch.
Here are just some images of forced past broadcast around the globe.
There's no niggers here. Why should they even come? You know.
No niggas here.
They asked for it.
What?
They got it. So why they come back?
This what we call a hillbilly. That's a hillbilly, Joey. And cameras. There's no niggas here. Why should they come? These niggas better stay their black ass in Atlanta. They better not come 10 miles, 10 kilometers up the road, because these niggas don't belong here.
Let me ask a question, Keith. I want to understand this situation, right?
I'm listening
How
to you.
backward do you have to be for you to be threatened by skin color? I mean, like you've lived among these people.
You don't know your ancestors have too. I'm on board. I can't do it. We're gonna network. Let everybody get in here. We're gonna network. I'll break it down. Your ancestors too, Canvas. You were supposed to be genocided. They told you that Kenya is supposed to be a white man's land, but your people ain't. Your despots ain't even taught you that. Ask Chief Joby that Kenya was. Yeah, shout out to mom because you don't realize they saved y'all. They already said we're gonna wipe you niggas out in Kenya. We're gonna make this a white man. That's why I took Joby back to the document said Kenya, white man's land. Joby said, what? Audacity. Yeah, Joby. They were gonna do you like Australia. They were supposed to wipe Kenya out. I'll explain to you when we get to the network because you two don't like me telling the truth. You know, you gotta understand who they are and what you're dealing with. It'll blow your mind, but it's what you're dealing with. It's not just about your skin. They know certain things about you that you don't know. They told you to hate yourself. Certain things about you that you don't know.
Is that what they destroy our history?
Yeah, of course. Yes, they can't let you know who you are. Yes, it's important. If I don't know who you are, if I teach you don't know who you are, you're not going to fight me for power no more. You don't know you ruled the world. You don't know you was all over this place. You don't know how these monuments are, unless you got the money to travel, which most black people don't now. You're putting power. You don't know you got monuments on every continent of you, not them.
It's actually been archaeologically proven that black people have been all over the world before Columbus did. Okay, we have
before Columbus, before these people even existed.
Exactly.
Before these people even existed. Before these people even existed, it's even deeper than that.
Even in Hawaii, people have melanin.
Hawaii was a black kingdom. We talking about half melanin. It was a black African kingdom. Who told you we came from Africa? This is an African kingdom, Camblish. Hawaii was an African kingdom. They said that. You go down, when you go to Fiji, the Fiji Islands, which are south of Hawaii, was an African kingdom.
Exactly.
They say that today.
They have all these tattoos. That's African heritage.
Everything comes, since you are the original people, we are the original people, everything comes from us. They try to tell you was backwards and fucked up and living in a hut and all that using pot. You don't come to a poor country and rob poor people. You get that? You don't come to a continent and rob poor people. You're the richest continent on the planet. Everybody knows why the fight is for Africa. You ain't even know poor people. Africans have never been impoverished. Wealthiest people on this planet is that you don't control Africa no more. And they trying to make sure you don't control it. Why they put these fake despots up in there? Why they made Jomo Kenyatta the first leader of Kenya, this other moron in Nigeria, other idiot goddamn Ghana, Nelson Mandela down there in South Africa. It's on purpose.
I feel like one of the problems we're actually experiencing right now as an African continent is the lack of identity.
It's ignorance.
The lack of identity in politics.
It's ignorance.
The lack of unity in politics that is actually caused by the CIA and their assassination.
Exactly. Well, not just the CIA, because they kept when they put these despots in power, they kept you guys fighting with tribalism. You were supposed to get rid of tribes. You're supposed to be smart enough. How can you be a cohesive Kenya if you got people fighting on tribal like a child? You're fighting over tribal shit. Nobody in the world does that. Everybody say, hey, these Negroes are easy to conquer. They're tribal. They're childlike in the head. So let's keep them fighting each other. Hey, you know that Newell said this about you? You know that Kikuyu said you ain't shit? You know that Kamba said fuck you? You know that Yoruba nigga said, hey, you Hausa, you fucked up. I keep you fighting.
Fuck you.
Yeah. So, but you don't understand. You're the power of the planet. Explain this. You never had any starvation in Africa. How can you be on the best land for agriculture and Africa has hunger? What? Because they created borders where you don't work with each other. They're the ones that are stealing. They're the ones create all the damn wars. And that's what we're going to talk about also about Sudan, family. You need to know.
It's some real wicked shit. Videos so that we can know about all this racist county in northern Georgia.
Oh, go ahead, Joby.
Sorry, no, I didn't talk. It's Kamlesh talking.
Oh, I thought he wanted you to play. I think he wanted you to play about the county.
Yeah. Let me play the video.
I want to find out more. A lot of
you got your glasses on too tight, Joby. You're not listening. You're stealing shit, Joby.
Excuse me.
Good job.
Confederate flags.
Aired nearly 30 Oprah show, causing an uproar as protests were going on outside. Tempers were heating up inside.
Somebody tell me, where did the people who come from who were shouting, nigger go home? They came from where?
Yes, ma'am. They came from, my name's Frank Shirley. I'm the head of the committee to keep Forsyth and Dawson County white.
Let him speak. Please let him speak. He has the right to speak.
Okay, the news media is covered up. There were thousands of white people that came out to join our white people's protest. This is the largest white people's protest against communism and race mixing in the last 30 years. The news media has deliberately covered up the nature of the brotherhood, many of whom are outright communists and homosexuals. And our organization was the only one that dared take a stand against them. They brought in thousands.
You're not just anti-black, you're also anti-gay too.
I'm opposed to communism, race mixing, and low morals, and homosexuals are low morals.
Don't believe that.
They have the right to want to white me also. That's why we moved here.
That's what you believe. Why is it that in this county, obviously, who are afraid of black people? What is it you are afraid black people are going to do? I mean, that's what I'd like to know.
I'm afraid of them coming to Forsyth County. I lived in Atlanta. I was born in Atlanta. And in 1963, the first blacks were bused to West Fulton High School. And I go down there now and I see my neighborhood and my community, which was a nice community, a nice neighborhood. And now it's nothing but a rat-infested slum area because they don't care.
That is called small dick energy.
No, stand up. You know. Do you mean they, us, the entire black race? The entire black race?
Blacks and you have niggers.
What's the difference between a black person and a nigger to you?
I've talked to black people. Black people, they don't want to come up here. They don't want to cause any trouble. That's
they don't want to trouble with us. They want these niggas to stay in their place. They need to be our maids. They need to be our cooks. They need to wash our clothes.
I'm a nigger now.
No, he just said no. That's just some bullshit white people dress complexion. As long as these niggas know their place, as long as they know they can be our maids, they can be our cooks, they can wash our clothes, they can worship our fucking place. This is the way this person, when they got power, set the world globally. This is not just America. This is globally. Globally. This is globally. When you found white supremacy, it's global. It's global. So I protect these niggas to know their place. Yeah.
If we look at this from a psychological point of view, yeah, I do not claim to be an expert on the mind, but I can feel the weak mentality. I can feel the fear from their conversation.
Yes.
I can feel the we are afraid to realize our own weaknesses.
Exactly. Now, see, I'm glad you understand this shit. Yeah, it's called white fragility. Now they know they cannot compete with us. They know that we're stronger. They know that we're smarter. So they must keep us on the bottom, keep everything unfair, unequal. Lie to you, everybody hide your history. They must keep you that way because they're afraid. Exactly. Go ahead.
I want to say this to the world. This is when I realized African superiority. When an African won the golden medal and was pronounced as a UK citizen. What's his name? The marathoner. The marathon guy.
Kipchoge.
No, Kipchoge is ours. There's this Ethiopian guy that migrated to the UK. And you can Google that. And he basically runs marathons, yeah? And nowadays he wins marathons for the United
British
Kingdom. Put quotes on that statement. Okay. Now he's British, but was born on the continent of Africa.
Listen. Even if you're not born, hold on, Camus. Even if you're not born in the continent, don't change your genetics. And learn this. This whole statement we say. Okay, let me say this real quick. As you Joe Mosquito's in England, born, they don't make him British because he's English. He's still in Africa. Let's say this. Wait. Let me get this out. I'll give you the full. Let me get this out. Okay. Just because you put chickens in a pan and put them in the oven, don't make them biscuits. They're still chicken. But because you put chickens in a pan and put them in the oven, they're still chickens. They're not biscuits. So just because you have a black person born in Brazil, Colombia, America, they're still African. Just because you have a white person born in South Africa, that don't make him no goddamn African. He's a fucking European who happened to be born in Africa. He's not an African. But go ahead, Camus.
Yeah. As I was saying, yeah?
Oh, you can. Okay.
As I was saying, when you look at this from a psychological point of view, if you break it down, you can see why white people and the Caucasian community is so addicted to being in control of the world. It shows how insecure they are about their position in this world because they want to maintain a tight grip on everything that happens around the globe. You can see it in South Sudan, as we were going to talk about today.
About that.
It's a bunch of
Camus, you have a good analogy. You not knowing much, you have a good psychological mind. Because, brother, you just figured out part of their psychology. Just then, what you're saying is absolutely true. They are hypersensitive to losing any of their power any place on the chessboard. They're hypersensitive to that shit. I'm explaining why when we go on the networks.
And what I'm saying is it shows. You can see it in Afghanistan, you can see it in Somalia in 1990s, you can see it in Northern Sudan today, you can see it in Nigeria with the Boko Haram, you can see it in Northern Africa with the Arab Spring, you can see it all over the world. They're trying to maintain you can actually see it in the state of Israel, which is the biggest terrorist organization in the world.
They are the ones who actually control everything. Exactly. But we can't say that on. We can't say that. We can't. Exactly. We can't say that. We love the Israelis. The Israelis are great. On our YouTube, we love all Israel people. You Israelis are just awesome. You're very outstanding people. We're gonna get that on the network, goddamn. And what he says is 100%, 100, and you Israelis are so wonderful, and you're just good people, and we just want to get along.
Shout out to all the Jews around the world.
All right, that's what listening on YouTube, goddamn.
Shout out to all the Jews around the world. We appreciate everything you do for the human race.
We're about to switch over to the
generosity,
about to switch.
your teachings, your sharing of your culture without the forms of the Bible.
Yeah,
you understand? We appreciate all of you.
It ain't even in the Bible. We'll get all of that too. We'll get all of that what happened. But family, meet us on the network. Joby then shared the link. So we're about to go over to the network, family, where we can, have free-flowing discussions. We know the CIA, you're listening, CIA. You always come in and try to stop the goddamn independence of the network by taking that. But goddamn, I own the server, motherfucker. I pay all that money for a private server, so you can never keep us down and keep it down. So come over and join us while I light your ass up while you get this motherfucking work. So much love, family. I'm going all over there.
Yeah, so kindly, family, click on the link in case you are not on the network. I see that people are already there. We have like 4 people already on the network. So the rest of you kindly.
So anybody coming late who's watching this replay, go ahead, click on the link. Join us on the network.
Yep.
Because I'm not saving it.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You can ask me. Go ahead.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. What do you think is happening in Northern Sudan? What is?
We got to get it on the network. We got to go to the network. I'm gonna tell you. Let's go to the network, and I explain it. Let's go to the network.